Ladies and gentlemen, our guest is usually unwanted, but he's wanted because everybody's wondering, especially in the EWA. Not only that debut, we saw him against Brandon Steele, where he called Brandon Steele a future EWA heavyweight champion, but also, why did he help a kill shot and a guy that's a badass? And what about this guy, Mr. Robert Scott, when the last time I saw the big dog here and those guys pointed fingers at each other? And are they still okay after all? They're from the same state. But what's wanted is I'm going to talk about the big dog, about all this. We'll also talk about what's ahead, maybe December 7th. And I may have to ask our guest about some opinions. And maybe even I'll show that match on the screen that everybody's talking about where the big dog was wanted for his long-awaited return to the ring. And I'll certainly remind him about that footage and why did he help a badass against DJ Storm and a Cleveland Wrecking Crew. And then there was this guy, like I said, the last time I saw the big dog here on Sportzwire Radio when he was going back and forth with them. Yeah, we've got the high authority to talk about all that. Plus, I've got some surprises here tonight in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage here for the big dog. And he may have those sunglasses on now, and I have a feeling later on tonight he might be taking them off, but I'll save that for then. And I see since some people are here in the chat, and I even see some other guy that's here from another state, not too far from our state, that's even saying hello already to the big dog. And no, it's not Robert Scott, because obviously this might be past his bedtime after all, because, certainly he's old. Trying a career in stand-up comedy. Well, we don't want to blow that intro because it's this man, ladies and gentlemen, that was the inspiration for the War Chants. We go back to the beginning of this year when this man, in prime time on the Bright Light, the biggest, said, Tom, you've got to do the War Chants. You've got to do it. I think that was my birthday. You were the man that said
it was my birthday. It was my birthday event. Yeah, it was my birthday show. You started the War Chant.
I'm gonna make up for your birthday, and I'm gonna give you early birthday gifts. But it's we'll have to save that for a little while. Yes, you've got some gifts, and it's not a Buffalo Sabres Stanley Cup, but maybe it's a Buffalo Bills Super Bowl. But we'll have to figure.
I hope so. I hope it's both. I hope it's both. I hope it's both and a Bandits Sports Championship. Please, God, make it happen.
Before I never get off this intro and give you that War Chant, let's start this show off here in style on Sportswire Radio, the number one global radio station where all music and wrestling matters. So with that, further ado here on the Sports Report. Number one. Sports show. A man that comes from the Empire State and is certainly no longer unwanted, because he's wanted as the newest member of the EWA. His name is simply put, the Big Dog.
For it. The Big Dog is here, my friend. How are we doing? Man, Tom, my friend, I'm doing pretty good. I'm kind of
Okay.
uneasy right now because of the surprises you said earlier, but I'm doing pretty good. The fact that you said that right now might be past Bob Scott's bedtime was kind of freaking hilarious, honestly. It might be past his bedtime after all. He might not. He may show. He might not show. I don't think he had a match in EWA. If he did, it kind of was like really, really bad, and Hubie forgot to post it. I don't know. I
Nah,
don't know. Like,
I don't think
but
Hubie forgot it because Hubie would still be on like his third tuna dog.
yeah, or fourth, or fifth, or eighth. I don't know. He might be munching on tuna dogs right now watching this.
Yeah, I'm not having a tuna dog anytime soon, and yeah, it could be past Mr. Robert Scott's bedtime. Obviously, it is late, and you know what they say about those that might be a little bit older than us, and obviously, he had just watched Jeopardy. He had obviously, just had his milk and cookies. Some would say, but
Or
you know,
or he's probably at home watching SmackDown right now, enjoying his probably eating his milk and cookies right now, and just probably falling asleep on the couch saying, "Man, I wish that was me in the ring right now."
well, we're going to talk about people in the ring, and I do. Before we get to you, I want to say hello to my buddy across the pond, who I haven't seen in a while because it's 2:51 a.m. over there. The legendary Mr. Luke Leyland, of course, former wrestler, extraordinaire man, has been involved in documentary galore after galore, and a man that I hope to get on the platform here before the year is out. Now that I've got plenty of free time coming up the next 2 months, and thank you for
You
being
probably will.
here.
You will. I think
Yeah.
you will for sure. I
I
think
don't
you'll
know
get him
why
on for sure.
1
Damn
a.m.
sure.
Maybe my intro. Maybe he heard the war chants all the way from the other side of the pond. But thank
Yeah.
you for
It's
being
like
here.
it's like Luke. You need to get on the show. Tom is an encyclopedia of wrestling. You should come on the
Oh,
show and
Luke's
just
been here many times. Luke is a man that has done. He's actually been on the other side of the world. He literally fought in Dambe, which is kind of the African version of UFC and MMA. I mean, he's a very well-known man. He was in all across the world for the documentary he did there, and he actually has
nice.
the most viewed videos on YouTube. So he'll be back, and we thank Mr. Laley. Also, he was trained by the legendary Dean Allmark, who was in TNA for a bit in Japan, and Hubie is here putting down his tuna dog. So I guess all
Oh,
is
he's in the
well.
house. Okay.
Yeah, all is well in the world. And it is so good to see you. And I'm going to get to it here. For those that are listening and watching here in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, the platform that you, Torrance Banks, and the companies that you have represented, including the EWA, have certainly helped build. Sportswire Radio. Talk about how does it feel now to be a member of the EWA roster?
I the EWA roster. That's a very interesting group of characters. But I gotta say, wrestling out of state, it's actually pretty fun. I'm actually having a fun time doing it. Like my first time in the state of Ohio, went to Sheets, had some Sheets, which was pretty dang delicious,
Now
to be
tell us
honest with you. And then yeah,
the audience, because some of us, like myself, and I'm sure Mr. Leyland, are like, "What is Sheets?"
okay, Sheets is an East Coast thing,
Okay.
kind of like the gas station Wawa. Wawa's a
Oh,
New
okay.
Jersey thing. Sheets is
Buc-ee's or whatever it is. Yeah.
it's like Bucky's, yeah, but Bucky's is more like Texas in the South. Sheets is more Midwestern, and I guess
Okay.
Wawa's more East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all gas stations, but like the
Ah.
food, the food and the experience is what people go for.
Hmm.
That's what most go for. When I went to Jersey with Shockey and Luke, Shockey and Vargas, we went to Wawa because
Yeah.
it was like right by the
I saw Wawa. Wawa. I've heard of
yeah,
it.
right by the because it was right by the hotel we were staying at.
I
So
watched the vlog that Mr. J the Awesome put out
yep.
there.
Shout also shout out to Jay the Awesome
Yes.
doing big things.
I saw
Jay,
he's
Luke, all
training.
those
I
guys.
saw he's out there doing some training. Very impressive.
Yep. Big shout out to the Yusha Pro Dojo, hosted by actually owned by my boy Pinky Chippendale,
Okay.
formerly a guy I used to wrestle in the yard with. So shout out to them.
Okay.
Luke's also over there too, and so is Onyx. So Big things.
I did
Big
see
things happening in
I
Buffalo.
saw a picture of Luke there. I think yesterday. I think I saw the picture.
Yep. Yesterday, Luke was there. Onyx was there. JTA was there. So yeah, and then I'm going to be there next session. So I've also been working with them as well. So
you're the Johnny Cash. I've been everywhere, man. So you're wanted here in the EWA, and it seems very exciting. A lot going on here for you.
absolutely, like I'm enjoying the EWA. So shout out to Hubie for letting me compete in the EWA. And
more than letting you compete, I think Hubie needed a big free agent signing, and you are a wanted free agent. Getting a wanted free agent, I think that Hubie did more than just allowing you. It was what's best for business.
absolutely. Now, speaking of the EWA, I know everybody. The question on everybody's mind is, Torrance, why did you save badass Bert Huffman and Killshot against the Cleveland Wrecking Crew?
That's a great question.
That's the question. That was the question on everybody's mind. Why did you save them? Well,
Yeah.
it's because the art of respect. I mean, yes, I have a gentleman's agreement with Mr. Bob Scott, like I said in the promo, but I don't have a gentleman's agreement with the other two,
Yes.
who I personally cannot wait to step in the ring and face myself. To, test myself against EWA's best. Now, when it comes down to it, it's respect. I respect what Bert Hoffman means to EWA, the legacy of him being in
his first match in 19 years, the badass Bert Hoffman.
Yeah, like I said, I respect what the OGs mean in what the originals mean, like Hubie and Bob Scott and Bert Huffman and all them.
Right.
Now, as a lot of people in the locker room are, I too am also getting sick and tired of the Cleveland Wrecking Crew running around roughshod, thinking they run the joint. So, me being the big dog that I am, and being, I don't know if I'm everybody's favorite, but being a good guy that I am, I feel like saving Bert Huffman and Killshot was something that was on what I needed to do.
Why, though? I mean, you had your match against Brandon Steele. You did what you needed to do. You were successful. Yep. You could have went to
I got the W.
I mean, there was nothing to do with you.
Well, it did have something to do with me because, again, was getting sick and tired of Bob Scott trying to run roughshod around the EWA, thinking he's such a badass and such a big fish in the small pond.
But he's a two-time heavyweight champion, though. Don't you think that he is?
Yeah, two-time heavyweight champion, but that means he also lost it 2 times if you think about it.
Well, he lost
and
it.
He also I saw the way how he lost it when he got choked out by Joe Payne in a matter of 2 minutes. That's kind of embarrassing in a way, don't you think, Tom?
Well, he did get the title back right after.
Yeah, but that doesn't really mean anything because of the fact that nobody remembers the aftermath. They remember him losing.
And you were the head of the household before. You've been a world champion. You know how it goes.
Exactly. Like, I know how it goes, but has EWA given him a shot since, though? That's the main question. They haven't, have they?
You'd have to.
They haven't given him a shot. Is he in the chat? Hubie, have you given Bob Scott a shot at the championship afterwards? Probably not.
No, he's not. But you'd have to ask, and I understand where you're coming from, but you'd have to ask Hubie that question as to why he hasn't.
And there's also another reason why I did what I did too.
All right.
I wanted to go face to face with the eternal champion. What's his name? DJ Storm?
Yeah.
Of the Cleveland Wrecking Crew, because I wanted him to know that you want a challenger, you want an opponent. Guess what? I'm here now. The big dog is here, and he wants a taste at some EWA Championship gold. And if it's got to be DJ Storm or Joe or the EWA heavyweight champion, Joe
Ice
Payne, Kenny Ice Collins, then you know what? It'll have to be either Kenny Ice Collins or DJ Storm. And honestly, I'm looking more forward to facing DJ Storm just so I can put the little icing on the cake when I win if and when I get a shot at the Eternal title and I win the Eternal title, then I can rub it in Bob Scott's face that, hey, guess what? A guy from New York, from your state, is a champion in the EWA besides who's not.
Well, you and Bob Scott. You and Bob Scott have shared a locker room together before outside of the EWA. So you know Bob
at a little place called that I like to call home.
Yes, so you know Mr. Robert Scott, but now you're entering into his domain with his Cleveland Wrecking Crew, and they've certainly been on quite a run that has been wanted of wrecking opponents, and I just
the thing is because Tom, it's because they have numbers. That's the thing. There's three of them. There's one of me. There's three of them. There's two of them. There's a Burt Huffman and a Kill Shot. That's why I saved them, to equal the numbers. Because in any wrestling locker room, whether it's underground or whatnot, you need numbers. That's what do you think the Unwanted was? We had numbers. There was 4 guys from Buffalo riding in the same car together. Yep. Numbers is the game here.
I get that. We'll show the footage and we'll talk about a bunch of these things. I want to put your match up. I also want to put up the footage for the audience. But
the thing is with the running though,
okay. You
also think about it. You saw DJ and you saw Carlos run for the hills, right? You saw those two run for the hills when I showed up.
I did. Yes, I did. Yes.
I'm in their head, Bob. I'm in their head, Tom. I'm in their head. They're afraid.
I've seen you in different places, whether it's in Massachusetts, whether it's in home, XTCW. I've covered you at a place that was called the RWA. So I've seen you in three different places. You've been in several others, but Jersey. You're a veteran. You're a veteran, and wouldn't you see the same way Robert Scott sees it about the likes of Killshot or the likes of the badass Burt Huffman, in that they don't really belong in the same locker room as the likes.
No, I don't see it. I don't see it that way. I don't see it as me being. I see what they see it as called being an arrogant prick. I see it as Bob Scott being an arrogant douchebag who thinks just because he's a 2-time heavyweight champion and he's been with EWA for so long that he thinks they don't deserve to be in the locker room. Au contraire, mon frere. I think they deserve to be in the EWA locker room. Reason being, Burt Huffman's been in EWA just as long as Bob Scott has. And
Did you see before his match with DJ Storm what Carlos Jackson and DJ Storm did to the badass?
I saw that. And again, arrogance is bliss. Reason being, I saw what they did the night before the show. That's the only reason why they beat him. That's the only reason why DJ Storm beat him.
That could happen to you?
No, I'm not worried that could happen to me. Why? Because do you see those two?
Yeah.
Look at me and look at those two. DJ Storm, yes, DJ Storm is a hell of a champion. I understand that. DJ Storm is a hell of a champion.
Jenkins hasn't been in a ring now for going on months, and we may never see him again because of DJ Storm and what he did to him.
Again, I know that. DJ Storm is a hell of a champion. He's a hell of a champion. But guess what? DJ Storm has never stepped in the ring with me.
I agree.
Carlos Jackson, hell of a wrestler. But Carlos Jackson is also fighting skinnier guys like Killshot. He's never stepped in the ring with a guy his own weight class. That's the whole thing, Tom. Yeah. These two boys are standing in a man's world right now, and the fact that they want to probably step to me, bad decision, very very bad decision. Because the thing is this: those two may think they have numbers. Those three may think they have numbers, but guess what? Again, Tom, all I have to do is make one phone call. One phone call.
One of the phone calls that could potentially be making
one phone call
on Tuesday's show. I mean,
all I'd have to do is make one phone call to the state of Texas and one phone call to Torrance's best friend. And what happens? I got two other guys that can make an easy 3-on-3. And no offense to the Wrecking Crew, but I feel like Buffalo's Unwanted would mollywop the Wrecking Crew. You know that. I know that. The fans know that.
One guy in Texas has been in there now with some of the biggest stars, literally in wrestling. The other guy,
Masada.
Masada, I know. And the other guy who you referred to also, I mean, he's been on Instagram getting, 6-figure views for what he's done. I mean,
and he's also, and the guy that's my best friend has also been on shows with Mickey Knuckles, Nick Gage, rolls around with Hardcore. Stephen Havoc is his homie too. Jimmy Controversy, a person I actually want to meet face to face because I think he's pretty cool, pretty damn cool. Jimmy Controversy, pretty freaking cool. Been following his career forever and big fan. So if you ever see him, I was gonna say if you ever see him again, tell him Torrance Banks is a big fan.
A messenger, and I speak to him, and I guess he's waiting for his moment to come back. Okay, so you feel that it was the wanted thing to do. It was wanted for you to come out there and save the badass Bert Huffman and Killshot.
Absolutely. I feel like it was the wanted thing to do because of the fact of it was the wanted thing for me. It was the honorable, it was the big dog. It was the honorable thing for me to do was to come out and save Killshot and Hoffman. I think so. I think it was the big dog thing for me to do.
I totally get that. There's a lot to talk about here. I'm going to get to the match. I'm going to get to the run-in. I do have a couple of things I want to give you, and I think I'm going to start them here very shortly because there's a lot that I need to give to you. Now, I know you just mentioned your brethren, your obviously unwanted brethren, and I do want to put this up on the screen because I knew that this would.
They're in the chat, aren't they?
No, they're not actually not, but I do have this for it because I'm going to share my screen because for those that are listening and watching here in prime time on the brightest lights, the biggest stage, we're putting the Unwanted into the Sportzwire Radio Hall of Fame.
Let's go! Let's go! Like I said, on behalf of Buffalo's Unwanted, thank you, Tom. For real, thank you. Let's go!
Yeah.
Let's go. And I bet you if they're watching, they're probably.
If I don't do it now, I don't think I'm going to get the opportunity to give you the moment here later on. I'm pretty sure tonight's going to be one of those nights. It almost reminds me of, in a way, yesterday we had Justin Parsley on. It was like This Is Your Life version of Mick Foley on Raw with The Rock. And
God.
Mr. Parsley had
Parsley. How is Justin anyway? How is the hall monitor
yesterday? So I mean, you're going to do a lot better than he will tonight. So put it that way.
Okay.
But
he's still the hall monitor, right? He's still the hall monitor of Sportzwire, or
he is. Yes, he is. For now, he still is. Yeah, he is. He is that. But apparently, let me say hello to some people, and we'll do that now. Speaking of people that are in WA, they're looking forward to meeting you. Mr. Darkron, the Underground OG, said he loved your
Darkron.
Yes. Very
excited. I can't wait. Yo, Darkron. Honestly, I cannot wait to share a locker room with you, bro. Like, I cannot wait to meet you face to face one of these days.
What we're going to be promoting quite a bit the next few weeks, and he wanted to say hello. I wanted to say hello to my friend Bubba J. Tashida from Arizona, Thunder Mountain Wrestling. I haven't seen him in God knows how long. Wanted to say good
Thunder Mountain, Bubba J. What up?
Friends, yes, Stud Bronson and Billy Gunn. And speaking of people who are up tonight, Mr. Robert Scott.
I'm surprised you're not Mr. Scott, I'm surprised you're not sleeping yet. I'm surprised those milk and cookies friggin' hasn't affected you yet.
And speaking of Mr. Bang Bang, Killshot is here, not with a championship.
Killshot! That's the boy right there.
Friend from the EWA, he does a lot of work for us. And then there's this guy apparently named Devin Adams who says, "What's up?" This guy.
What up, Devin? What's going on, Devin?
Adams, because apparently he's here in the chat, and we know that you have shown up to the EWA, and you have been certainly vocal about Devin Adams here on previous
I
episodes.
told Devin Adams and I, we've been talking
Yeah,
about business. We've been
yeah,
talking. Me and him. We've been talking. Me and Devin Adams and Kill Shot. We've been talking business.
business.
Business not to be revealed yet, but
Yeah,
we've been talking business. The three of
mm,
us. We've been talking business. But
yeah,
here's the thing. Here's the thing. A lot of people don't know. A lot of people don't know. I also come from the EFED world. I've come from the promo
I knew that.
universe myself. So yeah. So I've probably had a run in with these two, probably once or twice. But Devin
Hmm.
Adams, I've been watching Devin Adams' backyard, like career wise,
Yeah,
for a little bit now.
WTW, DTS. Yep.
WTW, GTS, all that. Yep. Me and him,
W.
we've been talking business. Me, him,
Yeah.
a couple of his boys, we've been talking back and forth. So big things are coming soon, Tom.
Now,
Big
big
things
things
are
are
coming
ahead.
soon.
Now, that's interesting that you talked about business, and Hubie is here in the chat, and apparently, I don't know how to break this to you, but I have somebody here that wants to talk to you about business and wants to talk.
Is it who I think it is? Is it the guy from my state that runs a wrecking crew, has a bunch of little sissies? Is it that guy?
Well, you know what?
Is it that guy?
I don't know who it is, but I
Oh
want to bring
God!
this person up here for those that are listening and watching.
Incoming jabroni in three, two.
Wait a minute! That's Devin Adams. That's who. I don't
Hey!
think that's Devin Adams.
Hey!
And he's not here
Hey!
to film Super Bowl. He's apparently here to talk about Torrance Banks.
Hey! Devin Adams, my dog. What up, kid? It is good to see. Where do you go? Where do you go? What the?
The lights went out.
Devin?
We
Devin?
saw him and then
Oh,
he left.
damn. But like I said, it's good to see that he's up. You know. What do you? What the? Oh
Well, I
man,
guess maybe he just
I
wanted to
have
make
a feeling. I have a feeling I know who probably got. I swear to God, if those wrecking crew boys got some mucked up, man,
Yeah,
am
but
I
they
gonna
don't
have to
know
show up to
Devin
eat?
Adams. How would the wrecking
Am I
crew know
gonna have to
Devin
show?
Adams?
Am I gonna have to show up to EWA on December 7th to put these boys in their place? Am I gonna have to? Because I feel like I'm gonna have to show up
Yeah, but
to.
that's
Oh
not what
yeah.
you would.
By the way, breaking news to the
Yes, sir.
EWA universe. December 7th. Mark this on your calendar. December 7th, Big Dog returns to the EWA. No
Yay!
boundaries. I will be in the building. And I'm telling you right now, Cleveland Wrecking Crew, if you in some way get involved in matches, I have a size. Actually, I got a couple. I got a couple Saitos in the chamber for them boys.
Yeah,
I
you
got a couple.
do.
Tom, you
Well, you know
see?
what?
I got a couple in the
I got
chamber.
him back here. He's now ready, and his stream
He's back.
has been
All right.
corrupted by the Cleveland Wrecking Crew. It is the
All
man.
right. Let's run this again. It's Devin Adams, my dog. How are you, brother?
Can't call.
Man,
Can't
man,
call.
oh man, it is good. It is good to see you.
See, I was listening to what you said, and I was watching a lot of things, and I actually agree with you on something. I didn't like the way that shit played out with my boy because everybody knows that when it comes to wrestling and it comes to kill shot, he's protected by me.
It's brotherhood that matters.
That's how
That's
it's
what it
always
is.
been.
Brotherhood matters, I guess.
Kill shot is
Exactly.
definitely yeah.
And
Kill shot is my
and
little
that's the
brother,
problem.
and I'll be damned if I let some jagoffs think they're gonna do some shit, and I'm not gonna have anything to say about it. Let me make something clear. I don't give a fuck if they're a wrecking crew. I don't give a fuck if they're a cheerleading group. Hell, I don't even give a fuck if they're a chorus group. The next time they decide to put their hands on my little brother, I will most definitely be making a trip up there, and you will have to deal with the badass
No,
Devin
wait a minute.
Adams.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
Devin, hang on. Tom, hang on. Devin, question for you, brother.
Mhm.
What are you doing December 7th?
Ooh.
December 7th in Ohio, and you listed Ohio, my friend. What are you doing December 7th?
December 7th? That's actually a good question.
Because I believe, Tom, if I'm not wrong, the EWA has a show in Ohio. I believe it's called No Boundaries, right?
Yeah.
No boundaries. No boundaries thing.
Yes, we do.
Boundaries, huh? Huh.
And I know the Wrecking Crew is going to be there. Bob Scott, I know, because he's watching this right now, is probably going to be there with his milk and cookies talking about milk and cookies type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, he's gonna be there.
I
That's
say,
for it.
I have a proposition for you. I say, you, me, Killshot, we put Pooch to ground and we handle this Wrecking Crew. Handle the problem at hand because they're going to try to keep putting hands on Killshot. They're going to try to keep putting hands on people like Bert Huffman, who's a legend in this business. They going to try to keep doing everything they can to keep their championships in line until there's nobody left to stand up to them. And you know what I say? No more of this bullcrap.
Now,
I'm willing to stand up to him.
I'm gonna let you, Mr. Adams, hang out here. Did I just hear that you not only want to show up December 7th, maybe alongside Torrance Banks, but maybe you want to get in the ring? Did I just hear that? And especially toward this Cleveland Wrecking Crew, because they laid their hands on a man that you have a long-standing relationship who's like a brother to you, a Mr. Bang Bang Killshot? That what I just heard?
That's exactly what you heard, Tom. Because
Yeah.
everybody knows when it comes to traveling, I've been to Michigan, I've been to Tennessee, been almost everywhere. So
Man, been to
traveling
Jersey
to
too.
Ohio, traveling, and then we all know I travel 45 minutes to Delaware. I travel everywhere at this point. Devin Adams has never been afraid of traveling because guess what? When I travel, I know there's a very big possibility while traveling, I'm gonna have to put my hands on somebody.
But
And
you
you
don't
said,
know Robert Scott and the Cleveland Wrecking Crew. These guys, I mean, they've been running roughshod over everybody in the EW. I mean, you are certainly on the legendary Farewell Promo Wrestling Tour. You have had championship gold in other promotions. You have done a lot. No question, and well deserved. Yes, there it is. But
man,
yes,
you know what's funny? You know what's funny, Tom? I actually have something, and you said something that kind of just caught my attention. You said
yes, sir.
there are three men that apparently run the game. Okay, this is the question I have, right? Where was the wrecking crew when me and my boys are running roughshod? Where was the wrecking crew when the baddest trio were walking around sending out warnings to everybody? Where was the wrecking crew when Triple B was around?
Are
Triple
you?
B is well known as one of the greatest trios that ever set foot in any backyard wrestling ring. You got the badass Devin Adams, you got the Brazy Man and Brazy Scar, and you got the Barbie boy himself, Chun Li. Where the fuck was a wrecking crew when we were around? Nowhere.
No,
They were in Ohio, scared, not traveling nowhere.
Do you have a message for them, Mr. Adams? Because apparently they're listening now. Do you have a message for
Mm.
them?
Oh, I always have a message.
Yes, you do.
Wrecking crew. I don't know you by names, and I really don't give a damn.
Yeah.
I do. I know
I'm
them.
gonna tell you like so. I'm gonna tell you like so. There's a lot of things you don't do. You don't tell on Superman's kid. You don't piss in the wind, and you don't ever piss off Devin fucking Adams. So unless,
Whoa!
so unless you want to deal with a savage bad boy, I think you might want to tread lightly. Because the next time you make a mistake like that, I guarantee you, all three of your fucking heads will be on a fucking mantle by nightfall.
Well, you know what, ladies and gentlemen? You may have just said plenty about the Cleveland Wrecking Crew, but hang out here tonight, Mr. Adams. Stay here. Don't go anywhere. Because apparently there's somebody right now that's decided that they've wanted to come on this screen and Torrance Banks, and they don't even want me to show the footage of Torrance Banks and what he did.
Milky cookies. Hey.
And kill shot. And I'm gonna be bringing that person on now because they've been instructed from management of the EWA to come on here as they've wanted to give their side of the story. So for those that are listening,
hey, I'm right here. What are you talking about?
No.
Management. I'm right here. What are you talking about? Start the show's right here. What are you?
No. It is none other than the two-time EWA heavyweight champion, the man behind the Cleveland Wrecking Crew, the one and only Mr. Robert Scott, who's had enough. But the outsider, the badass Devin Adams. Mr. Scott, you've heard plenty, and I'm going to just give you the floor because you've had enough, I can see.
What's
Yeah,
wrong,
first
Bob?
off, I'm not going to drop
something?
any expletives. And Torrance, you need to shut your mouth because you put your put your nose in my business.
I did.
Yeah. So the truth between us is over.
I was waiting for you to say that. Don't make me bring that dog collar, dog. I'll bring it to Ohio. Oh, no boundaries. You and I, we can have a dog collar match, and I will fuck you up, or I will beep you up and your buddies. You want to call off the truce? Bad decision, bro. Bad decision. I swear, I'm happy you called it off. I was waiting for you to call it off because guess what? Now I get to put a hurting on the Wrecking Crew. Now I get to have some real fun. I get to beat up on a bunch of jabronis and a champion who doesn't really even deserve the title he has.
That's the
Thank you, Bob. I appreciate you for cutting off that truce. Because now I get to put my foot in your ass. Thanks. You messed yourself up, kid.
You are the most disrespectful person I've ever met. You are so disrespectful.
I'm disrespectful. Dude, let's see here.
I didn't stutter, did I?
I showed you respect, didn't I? When I came to EWA, I showed you nothing but respect. Hell, I shook your hand, didn't I? And told you thank you for, getting me in with the EWA. I'm sorry that I put my nose in your business. But the fact that you decided to send your boys, your dogs, after a legend like Bert Huffman, mess up number one. You've been in this business, Bob Scott, for how long? How long have you been in this business? Be real with me.
23
years.
23 years. And how long have you been in the EWA with Bert Huffman and Hubie? The exact same time, right?
I don't have to answer that question.
The exact same length of time, right? Right or wrong? Tom? Right or wrong? The exact same length of time.
We'll leave it at that, but obviously we've seen that this is the footage that we have from the last time out, and that was the badass Bert Huffman and DJ Storm. We're getting ready for the finish and what's about to unfold and why Devin Adams is here and why Torrance Banks is about to have done what he had to do with Mr. Robert Scott. I mean, you had a truce with Torrance Banks, and I had asked Torrance this question, and he's a veteran like you, and why he decided to help two men he had no history with. There was no history with him and Killshot and the badass Bert Huffman. And I would have thought that Torrance Banks, being a veteran like yourself, would have saw things the same way when it comes to the likes of Killshot and the badass Bert Huffman, Mr. Scott. What do you think about some of that?
I think he wants to use a baseball bat. I can use a baseball bat.
I was given the bat by Huffman, dude.
I don't care
I was given the bat.
You know what? I don't care for your excuses.
The thing is this though, I didn't use it, did I? I didn't swing. I did not swing.
Yeah.
See, and there's kill shot. I didn't swing the bat. So, like I said, technically speaking, I didn't break the truce. I didn't use the bat. I didn't swing that ball bat. I could have. I could have swung for the fence. I could have aimed for your head, but I chose not to. I chose not to because of the fact of I wanted to let your.
Look at this, Devin. You have to witness a man that you've got so much. And there he is. There's Torrance Banks, the big dog. I'm confused. And there he is. And he's pointing closely at Carlos Jackson and the eternal champion DJ Storm. And his kill shot's been gotten, his bang bangs. And there is the badass Bert Huffman. And there he is. And Mr. Scott, I mean, you must be as confused as everyone else. And there you are. There you are.
Like I said in the promo, I told Bob Scott to his face, my truce was with him, not with the rest of the crew. That's why I got in your business, Bob, because of the fact of my truce was with you. I had a truce with you. Tom knows that. I set the truce before I came down there.
Is that because I was claiming that you and I are from New York together?
New York. Here's the thing. Because of the fact of, I was thinking you and I, we were going to be cool. We were going to be two New Yorkers sharing the locker room with a bunch of guys from Ohio. And, we were going to be cool. And I thought we were. Up until you put your hands on a legend and an up-and-comer. You told your boys to attack the up-and-comer. For what? What'd you attack him for?
I'll tell you why. You want to know why?
Please.
Let me explain why.
Why?
Because I hate New York. How about that? You know what New York's ever given to me? They made me feel like the unwanted son, okay?
Well, Mr. Scott, some may not with what happened on Tuesday. There are some people that feel they want to leave the state. Maybe you feel the same way after what happened a few days ago. Maybe you feel it's time to go somewhere else because of different things that may happen. Maybe that's going to be you next, Mr. Scott. Maybe you're looking to move somewhere sunnier. Maybe you're looking to move somewhere with greener pastures. And maybe that's what's in your sights because of how the Empire State has treated you. A man that has been in this sport for decades. For over 3 decades, 23 years, you have shared locker rooms with some of the greatest who have ever been here in this sport, and you feel you have not gotten the respect that you deserve, and that's why you're deciding, like many New Yorkers since this past Tuesday, that you want to flee elsewhere.
Well, let me explain something, Tom. When I lost 2 of the most important people in my life, the people in New York didn't give a crap about me.
How about your job situation? It's been well documented after what has happened to you these past few months. Just in the last few months, you have had to put your food on the table for your family. You have been fighting each and every day to raise your daughter. And this is how your state has treated you, by having to deal with the grief, the agony, and the unsureness of not even having a job to keep that roof over your head for you and your daughter to stay here.
And my son. Don't forget about him.
I'm not.
And my wife.
And your wife.
But let me tell you something. I've tried to be nice to people from New York. I've given them rides. Did I ever get anything back in return? No, never.
And look at where you even showed up a few months ago. You and Mr. Banks shared a locker room in a place that some people would call home. And look at the treatment and the disrespect you got there not too long ago in Amherst.
They want to call me the bastard son? Well, guess what? I sure am now. Anywhere but Buffalo, put it that way.
Oh, my God.
I even turn my back on the Buffalo Bills now. How about that? Anything with Buffalo, who cares? I don't.
Okay.
Maybe
I have a question.
Toronto at this point. I mean, maybe they should be called the Toronto Bills as well. Some people have called them here in this state.
I have a question. I have a serious question. Who the fuck asked? Honestly, who the fuck asked if you're the bastard son or not, Bob? Honestly, let's be real. I get it. You're upset. I get it. You're upset. I get it. You wanted to be a part of the unwanted. I get it.
No,
I get it.
never want to be a part of
You want to join?
the jabroni crew like that.
No.
Guess what? Hey, Bob Scott. Guess
I'm
what?
a loner for a
Unwanted.
reason.
Buffalo's unwanted greater than the Cleveland Wrecking Crew. Simple mathematics.
I gotta
Think about it.
I can't believe I'm
Do
saying
you think
this.
there's only 3 of us in the wrecking crew? There's more than 3.
No, more than
There should only be 3 because let's see here. There should only be 3 because let's see here. Your boy DJ's holding on to a championship he didn't even earn. You guys jumped Joe paying like a bunch of jabronis.
Wow.
You're a 2-time EWA champion, which means you lost it twice. And your boy Carlos Jackson has fought smaller guys who's never stepped in a weight class. Tell your boy Carlos Jackson to step in the ring with me and watch me put him down quicker than I put down Brandon Storm or Brandon Steele. But here's the thing. I will give credit where it's due. Why I gave Brandon Steele that nickname, you're probably wondering why too. Because that kid has more heart in that fucking locker room than you and any of your stupid wrecking crew friends have in this business.
Wow, you keep using that F word like you're something special. You're not.
I got an idea for you. Since you want to be a man and you want to call off this truce. Hey, Hubie, instead of... I have an idea for you. Since you guys want a big money match and a show stealer, how about this? I go back to my roots. How about this? I go and grab the dog collar, and I'll treat you like I treated Big Chungus. I'll beat you so bad, you're gonna want to retire. Yeah,
I'm not watching no, I'm not interested in anything like that. I wash my hands of you.
Cowardice.
I've received word that there's somebody else here that has grievances that they want to air on Sportswire.
Bob Scott's a coward. Who else is here?
Well, we're about to, let's just say, ladies and gentlemen,
No.
buckle up. Buckle up because...
Yes!
You thought your boy took me out? You thought your boy...
Yes!
Broken ribs and all. Robert, I told you, aim for the head next time. Because now you let me live. And now, I'm going to kill you.
Whoa!
Either Killshot does it or I do. It's simple as that. Either
Devin,
you fight.
He's coming to Ohio. Devin, you said you're coming. Who knows who else is behind? Mr. Scott, I know you're a genius. I know what you say and what you've done.
More like a coward. But
Crew right now.
Hold on.
I don't need a baseball bat, Torrance.
Real quick.
I don't need a bat either. I got these.
Yeah, right.
I got these in 15 years in this industry. Buddy, boy, Bob Scott.
Hey, Terrence.
Scared. You're a coward.
Hold on.
You're a scared coward. Yeah, walk away. Walk away, chicken shit. Walk away.
Oh!
Let me have a
Walk
conversation.
away.
Hold on, boys. Let me and Mr. Scott have a conversation.
Mm.
Let me and him have a man-to-man conversation real quick. All right, give me that. Just let me.
Go ahead, Devin. Take over, bro.
Mr. Scott, it's your first time seeing my face. First time seeing yours on Sportswire at the same time. Allow me to introduce myself to you. My name is the badass Devin Allen. I'm the guy that travels locker room to locker room to locker room, challenging their best. I'm the guy going from company to company, challenging the best and kicking all their heads off. I'm the guy who inspired that guy right there, my little oos, Killshot, into getting into wrestling. And I gave Killshot my word that if anything were to happen, I would step in. This is my little brother, and I am my brother's keeper. Now, I saw what happened with you and your little wrecking crew. And him. I'm going to let it be known. That's strike one. I'm trying to be respectful because you are a veteran in the game, and I have respect for vets that came in before me. So I'm gonna tell you, but I'm mainly telling your two little lap dogs or whatever they are. Killshot is my little brother. He's protected by me. If I have to make a trip to Ohio to neuter some dogs over my brother, do just that. But like I said, let's not get to that point.
Devin,
Strike one is on your boys.
Devin, Terrence.
Now, what happens after this can easily be prevented.
So Terrence, real quick, because I heard
Nah,
what you said.
I don't
said-
think it can. Devin, no offense, brother, but I don't think it can be prevented right now. Like, I don't think I don't think it'll be prevented. And I'm gonna say this:
Hey, put
EWA
it this way,
fans, I'm
Torrance.
sorry.
I have more respect for him than I do for you.
Good. I don't want your damn respect.
Well,
You can
put
take your
it shove
respect
up your
and shove it
ass
up
then.
your ass.
Hold on,
Yeah,
hold
you
on,
shove up your ass.
Well, you got a bigger ass than I got.
hold on, time out.
Don't make me show up to Ohio, buddy boy. I'll whoop yours. I will whoop yours.
Hold on,
Well, you better
Like I
get
did
your
Chucky.
thumb out and start hitchhiking now.
Hold on, Terrence. Hold on.
All right. You'll see me the 7th. You'll see me December 7th if you show up.
I ain't gonna see you anytime soon.
So that's
Yeah, because you're afraid of me, bro.
Well,
Nah.
you're leaving the state, so at this point, Mr. Robert Scott is forgetting about his state, and he's leaving it behind.
so.
Good. I hope he leaves and never comes back. Because if I see him again, trust me, he's not gonna want to see my face.
You better get out away from the all-you-can-eat buffet first, Torrance.
Oh! He went there! No!
Coming
No!
from a guy who can't wrestle, who deep breaths every 5 minutes. Shut your ass up. That's why you're hiding behind two people. You don't see me bringing the unwanted down with me, do you? No. I'm an EWA by myself right now, dog. And right now, your boys are afraid of me, so are you.
Other men's breathing! Oh my god!
Hold on.
Why don't you take a nap, Torrance? You deserve one.
Oh!
Why don't you go to bed with your milk and cookie eating self? Take your milk.
I don't do milk and cookies. I'd rather have my nightmares.
Tom, hang on 1 second. Bob, you're on my time. You're on my episode of Sportswire. I was just having a simple conversation with Mr. Bryce about my debut in the EWA, right? I was here to have my interview. With Tom Bryce about my debut in the EWA. And all of a sudden, some big mouth punk ass won't face me in a match decided to show up. I'm talking about you, of course. Wanted to show up during my episode and run his mouth. Bob, you have two options. Either fight me on December 7th or leave. Simple as that. Or leave. Or I can send Killshot after you. As simple as that. You got two options. Leave this chat or fight me on the 7th. It's just simple. You got two options. You got about a couple weeks
This
to
way,
decide.
you got to beat one of my guys before you go after me. You haven't beat any of my guys yet.
Pick one. I'll embarrass both of them. Let's see. Who to tag with? Oh, better yet. Six man. Me, Devin, Killshot versus you and your three goons.
Ooh.
No, I want a one-on-one match. I want to see if you can beat one of my guys.
Oh!
I don't think you can beat Carlos. And I know you can't beat DJ.
Dog, watch my past footage. I'm beating guys tougher. Big hell. Have you wrestled Grimes? No, you haven't. Have you wrestled King Shark? No, you haven't. Have you wrestled Mickey Vargas? No, you haven't. Guess what? 3 names I've beaten. For championships. You and your Carlos? Have Carlos, okay, December 7th. Have Carlos come step up first. And I'll put him down like I did Brandon Steele. And then you can have DJ step up. The only way I'll fight DJ is if DJ puts his Eternal Championship on the line versus me. That's the only way I'll fight him. And when I do fight him and I win the championship, I'll just rub it in your face. A championship you will never hold in your lifetime.
I held the championship that I wanted.
You'll never hold that either.
You don't get it.
Did Kenny Collins choke you out? Did he or did he not choke you out in less than 2 minutes?
And Zilla says
Exactly my point. Shut your mouth.
want Robert Scott to leave. Robert
And
Scott.
I know you couldn't beat Kenny Collins on your best day.
Don't you
Hey,
leave, Robert
Dude,
Scott.
I could beat you on my worst day.
Hold on.
I don't think so.
Real quick. Real fast. I want Mr. Scott to respond to everything I said to him. I genuinely want a response to everything that was said to you. And this isn't them talking for me. This is me talking directly to you. You to me. Killshot is my little brother. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. So if that means I have to make a trip, it's not a problem.
I respect that.
Mm.
I got more respect for you and for Killshot than that other bum.
Whoa!
Well, wait.
And they were in the same state where they were.
With that, that's understand. I understand the respect for me and him, but gotta understand. Terrence is my brother, so
That's fine.
Oh!
And you
You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your family.
you respect him.
And you gonna have to pick my foot out your ass, Bob. You gonna have to pick your foot out and have it surgically removed out your ass.
Wait,
Mr. Robert Scott is fired up tonight on Sportswire.
Here's the funny part. You say I gotta choose my family. I choose my family.
And apparently, you knew how to beat an Eagles fan by being a Broncos fan. Winning streak go bye-bye. Apparently, there are even those in the camp of Mr. Robert Scott that's saying that Devin Adams is going to go bye-bye when the Broncos and Robert Scott come and meet him?
Listen.
Bob Scott.
Whether it be me come to you or whether it be y'all come to me. Whatever
Such a
has to
shame.
happen.
Such a shame.
But your boys will tread lightly when it comes to my little brother. It's just that plain and simple. My brothers are not targets. They're not your personal punching bags. So unless I have to make a trip, let me know now, and I can get the arrangements in order. And 9 times out of 10, December 7th,
Mr. Robert
Devin
Scott is writing
Adams
something down on
will
Sportswire.
be
I
at
didn't even know they
EW.
had pen and paper still these days.
I didn't either. I'm so used to this.
And Mr. Robert Scott is writing here, and we don't know what this could be here. He is coming up with something. I mean, I didn't even know they still had the notebook and the pen and paper, but apparently they do. And Mr. Scott is communicating in ways that most people have forgotten. And if you are here, hit the sub button for us, and also hit that sub button for the EWA, because apparently it looks like Devin Adams is on his way also. But okay, yes, Mr. Scott, yes, communicate
What
this.
did I just say? Hold up. Rewind that. I feel like I need to put my glasses on for that.
And Mr. Scott, you have apparently written something down. Now, do you want to share for the audience what you have written down? No, apparently you do not. Will we eventually find out what you've written down?
Does it say my name is Bob Scott and I'm a bitch?
Wait
What's it
a
say?
minute. Mr. Scott
My
is
name is
getting
Bob
up.
Scott and I'm a what?
He's making a phone call. Whoa,
Hey,
we're live.
You remember you said if I ever needed you, you'd be there? Yes? Okay. November 23rd and December 7th. Understand? Okay. I will see you then. Bye.
Whoa. Did I just see that Mr. Robert Scott called into a favor for someone to help him in what he's dealing with tonight on November 23rd, which is 2 weeks from Sunday, and then on December 7th, where there's no boundaries? Apparently, there is no boundaries because, Mr. Scott, did I just see what I just saw?
Yep.
Whoa.
And this is from someone that I haven't talked with in about 5 years. We go back a long, long time. He said if I ever needed a favor, to call it in. And then he'll call it, and then it's called in.
Was
Hey,
that
badass.
the favor?
Big Dog. Y'all hearing this, right? Y'all hearing this?
Loud and clear.
All right. You got your boys. I got mine. You know where to fucking find me.
Again, I've offered 6-man tag. I've offered a 6-man tag between us three and whatever 3 idiots that Bob Scott can find.
Mr. Scott, I do have to ask because it's curious in the absence of DJ Storm and Carlos Jackson. I mean, we saw them last not too long ago, a few weeks ago here on Sportswire, when we saw the badass Bert Huffman, viciously attacked, which led to obviously his demise the next day at Maxed Out. That was 2 weeks ago, and I'm curious, and in the absence conspicuously of DJ Storm, the Eternal Champion, and Carlos Jackson, I would think they would be right behind here tonight.
That's
interesting.
I'm actually with Tom on that one. Where are you boys? I want to have an interaction.
They
with
know
the
Torrance
team.
Banks is here. They know you're here as well. I would think they would provide the backup that you would need. They are the wrecking crew. And
I want them.
Where are they tonight?
Yeah, I want them to meet the impending doom that's coming their way in the form of Devin Adams. I want them to meet their untimely demise, like you're going to eventually. So, yeah, that's a good question. Where are you?
They will catch this when they want to. I've given them the night off.
You gave them the night off, but it's 3-on-1 right now. Here, What are we missing, Mr. Scott?
That's for me to know.
But wouldn't they need to know that also?
They know. They'll know.
But don't they know that there could be an assignment coming their way involving them against people right here on the screen?
Hey, Tom, wait, hold on. The one thing that Terrence Killshot, that these guys, if they don't know, they will learn, is Devin Adams never rules alone, especially when you got the lucky 3 Bs. Okay? So it don't matter how many people you call with you. Hell, if you want to take this to War Games, shit,
and the
we
funny
can
thing
take
about
it to War Games.
And no, wait, badass. You forget also, we might have the 3 Bs, but y'all don't realize, way before I was a part of EWA, I'm part of one of the greatest fucking trios around the world. I am one half of the greatest tag teams in the fucking world. The Wolves are here.
And the Wolves are circling Mr. Robert Scott, and you certainly are the mastermind of the Cleveland Wrecking Crew, a legend in this sport, but I hope that phone call is going to serve you well 2 weeks from Sunday, and then 2 weeks after it. The irony, Mr. Scott, December 7th, that's Pearl Harbor Day. We never forget. But apparently now there's no boundaries, and I hope, just like Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 1941, that on December 7th, 2025, that the Cleveland Wrecking Crew has a plan, because we don't want to see an attack on you guys like there was 84 years ago. I hope, Mr. Scott, wait a minute. You're taking something off there. What is that there? What object are you taking off? Is that a ring?
That's a ring.
Yes, and why would you be taking that ring off for the audience?
Because it was a promise I made to my late mom that I would never break when I wore the ring.
Well, you took the ring off, though, just now.
So what I promised her before her untimely passing is now going to come to fruition.
No! No! It's not what I think it is! That's not what I think it is, Mr. Scott! Did you just go there? You men don't know what Mr. Scott may have planned there by him taking off that ring. He may have gone nuclear. He may have gone like the Japanese did on December 7th, 1941. Mr. Scott, I hope that these men know that what's in store for them. Maybe the tables have been turned.
I kind of want to know what's in store. I kind of want to know what Bob Scott's got in store because of the fact.
Mr. Scott. Maybe you'll change your mind.
Because I want to know. No, I want to know what he has in store for me. because of the fact of he's got me intrigued. I want to know what Bob Scott has to play for me. Which goon am I kicking their ass out of? Is it you, Bob? Are you going to finally step up to me, or is it Carlos, or am I going to have to take a championship off the Wrecking Crew, or is it this goon, that goon, the third goon, the fourth, the fifth? Which one am I fighting on the 7th? I want to know so I can get prepared so they can get prepared when they step in the ring with the true big dog of this business. They gonna understand the hard way. I'm sorry, because I got a little crank in my shoulder. Tom knows I got a crank in my shoulder that I got a couple Saito suplexes in me. And Bob go feel 1, Carlos go feel like 3, DJ go feel 4, and whatever goon you got, it's going to feel about 5 of them.
Yeah, I wonder before we sign off here soon what Hubie Jenkins is thinking here, the high authority, because, I mean, chaos has unfolded here on Sportswire Radio. I mean, Devin Adams, the badass, is apparently showing up on December 7th. I mean, the big dog Torrance Banks has got backup. He's got kill shot. And Mr. Robert Scott, I mean, you've come on here and also have said you just made a phone call for everybody that just saw here in prime time when the Braves like the biggest hit, and you also took the ring off of a promise that you made your late great mother, that you've broken that promise. And I just
Not yet. I haven't broken that promise yet.
Wait a minute.
There is something that can change my mind, though.
And what?
You want these guys to apologize tonight?
Yes.
What's that?
You want these guys to apologize?
I want Torrance to apologize.
Good idea.
Apologizing for shit. You kiss the other side of my black ass. I ain't apologizing for shit.
You haven't seen the devious side of me yet.
Whoa, he said that on the air.
Is he just as lame as Is he just as lame as this one? Because obviously, this version of Bob Scott is just as lame as fucking any version of Bob Scott I've seen.
You know, I love that F word you keep dropping. You don't know how to really talk, do you? Without dropping an F bomb.
I can talk without dropping.
You can't have a normal conversation.
Actually, I can. It's just some jabroni is in my freaking episode running his mouth thinking, Wrecking Crew this, Wrecking Crew that.
I haven't said nothing. You're the one that's got this Wrecking Crew in your head, and I don't know why. We haven't done nothing to you yet.
Again, you broke the truce. So again, you have 2 options. Fight me on the 7th, take the ring off so I can shove it up your ass, or leave my episode so me and Tom can finish the episode in peace.
Yeah.
2 options. Pick
peace.
One.
You want peace?
I don't want peace with you.
You got war. You got big time war.
Okay, dog collar. Let me go to wherever I gotta go to grab that. And I'll wrap it around.
I don't do those kind of matches no more.
You know,
I want a wrestling match. I don't do that stuff.
Okay, Okay, I'll choke you out in 2 minutes, just like Kenny Collins. You'll go to sleep, like
you do. Like you do when you take a car ride, you fall asleep. You mean like that?
Because you're boring. Because you're boring. Riding in a car with you is boring.
What
about gas money, Torrance? You ever heard of gas money?
Already did you broke bitch.
How did you know? How would you know? Whoa, Torrance Banks has left the stream. Listen, I think we're getting toward the end of the show. I think this is obviously going way too far tonight. I think Hubie Jenkins is going to have to figure this all out here.
I'm in this for my boy.
Yes.
So, Tom, I'm in this for my boy. Big Dog, can you be fair to get back and screen if you can? Because we ain't this like we normally do it. Robert Scott, you grab your boys.
I'm right here. Did he leave?
Well,
did he leave?
Yeah.
No.
Did he leave?
He's left.
Yeah. No,
he just Bob Scott left?
Yeah.
He'll be back. He says he's coming back. He says he's coming right back.
So
I hope he doesn't. Honestly, I hope he doesn't.
Yeah. So, Big Dog, we're gonna finish this in your timing. This is on your time. You speak.
Talk to me.
Oh, it's yours.
Again, like I said, Tom, you got 3 men here who really kind of got rubbed the wrong way by Mr. Scott, as you can tell. So, Devin, Killshot, I have an idea. If you guys are down, let me know. How about if Hubie is okay with it, how about the three of us, we roll in to EWA, and the three of us, we take care of business. I don't care what we call it, if we got to roll stop their asses or whatever. I'm cool with it if you guys are down with it, because ain't nobody gonna put their hands on Killshot and get away with it.
I'm gonna tell
Simple
you
as
now, Torrance. As I always
And
say,
Darkon said things got hot.
Anything-
Things got
Yeah,
hot.
Kid Claude.
Yeah, things really got hot.
big dog. I'll say that I always do it. Anywhere that man goes, I go.
Yeah, because didn't you say you want to false count anywhere with that man Killshot, and he basically shut you down because he's a coward?
So we're gonna end this like we normally do it. If you don't mind, big dog.
Take it.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, citizens of all ages, this is the big dog Tyrant Paints. This is the badass Devin Adams. I am the infamous Killshot. Right here, it's the host with the most, the number one radio station. Sportzwire. And this is, we are celebrating the one, the only, the unwanted. And it's a good day, a goodbye, and a beautiful night. Bang.
Tom, me and Tom, we probably got some business to finish up. So, Tom, if you will, I know Bob Scott's a little angry right now, probably sipping his milk and cookies and stuff, but it's all good. Anyway, I'm sorry things got a little, heated on the show.
No.
bad.
Don't you worry. I mean, obviously, look, a lot of what was going to be spoken about tonight certainly unfolded in a way nobody had expected. I mean, you certainly got a chance to meet Devin Adams on here, and then Killshot
Finally.
came on in between this guy, Mr. Robert Scott, and apparently it seems like you're going to be there, No Boundaries, December 7th, and you potentially could have some friends to help you out there and deal with this Cleveland Wrecking Crew and Mr. Bang Bang Killshot and maybe the badass Devin Adams.
Possibly. I mean, if those two want to be there by my side, then hey. And the fact that he dissed New York, like,
he said he wants to leave the state. He said he feels that he's been a B-word son. I mean, basically, that's what he basically said, that he wants to leave the state and feels that he's been disrespected by the Empire State. And I mean, he said things that nobody saw coming.
What, that he feels like he's been forgotten or something? Like,
he feels that he's been disrespected. He feels that when trying to put a roof over his head for his family and his state forgot about him and disrespected him. That's what he feels.
That's not my fault. That's not the state of New York's fault. I apologize, but that's kind of his fault in a way. Because, like, he's not sitting there making decisions for himself. He's making decisions for himself, but I feel like those decisions for himself are bad decisions.
Well,
like,
I mean, I don't know what it was.
For example, how you gonna come on the show and diss me? Like, I've done nothing wrong to you. Like,
well, he was upset at you. He was upset at you, and he showed more fire toward you than the other two men. And he said as a matter of fact, he said he respected Killshot even in Devin Adams, and no longer respected you. That's
okay.
He called you a bum. He called you a bum.
If you respect, here's the thing: if you respect Killshot and Devin Adams, then why did your boys lay their hands on Killshot? Explain that to me. I mean, you never met Devin Adams yet, but he's got the word respect and delusion confused. He's got respect and delusion confused because of the fact that if you respect somebody, you're not going to sit there and put your hands on somebody. Delusion, I feel like he's going through some, I don't know.
Are you saying maybe he's going through a midlife crisis?
What's that thing that starts with a D that people his age have?
Dementia.
Dementia. He has dementia in his brain. He's too busy living on a past achievement to not look toward the future. That is called insanity. Doing something with and expecting a different result. Bob Scott is the most delusional underground wrestler I've ever seen in my lifetime. Like, this man thinks he can step to me. This man really thinks whatever person he calls can beat me.
But
Like,
that phone call, and then he took off the ring, and he made a promise to his late great mother, and it seems could be breaking that promise.
question: wasn't there a movie? What is he, Bruce Lee? Is he Bruce Lee? He made a promise to his master that I won't.
Well, he was he was alive
I
when
won't fight
Bruce Lee
nobody.
was still on this earth. I mean, he probably remembers Bruce Lee.
Yeah, like remember the movie? I forgot what it was. It was one of Bruce Lee's classics where he wore a medallion around his neck, and then he had to take it off and promise not to fight nobody. I forgot what the movie is called. It'll probably come back to me, but he had to take the medallion off to fight somebody, and the guy owned like an ice like factory or something like that, and he beat the crap out of the boss because the medallion broke. It feels like it's that kind of situation, but I'm not going to disrespect who he made the promise to because, hey, that's a promise I probably would make too. But like I said, the man is delusioned, and he wants to step to me. That's fine. You want to fight? You want to wrestle me in a match? That's fine. I don't need a dog collar.
But I'm not quite sure what we're getting you and him in a match still, because that was a question mark. I'm not sure what we're getting on December 7th.
It's probably because of the fact that he is afraid of me. The fact that he is afraid to not want to step in the ring after he was there when I wrestled Big Chunk and said, "Don't try this at home."
I know you guys shared the locker room together. Yes.
Yeah. He's afraid. And he's afraid for what? What is he afraid of? What is he afraid that I'm probably going to do?
Why did he reference gas money? And why did he reference sleeping in a car? How would he know about any of those things? Well, I'm confused in why he would refer you in that sentence with those same words.
I don't know, man. Is somebody giving my secrets away? Like, is somebody giving my secrets that I sleep in car rides on trips? Like,
did he talk to your brethren in the Unwanted? Did he? He couldn't have. I mean, I know he knows Raven, but they have a rather checkered past in their own right.
Yeah, I don't think Draven likes him that much.
And also, by the way, Mr. Scott, he has a message.
Vargas?
By the way, Mr. Scott, I do want to relay a message to you. Mr. Scott wants to say this to you. He said that he left tonight's stream because enough is enough with the F-bombs. He said that he appreciates me and Sportswire, but he needed to leave. And he says that he already told you, meaning Torrance Banks, that he would not be there on December 7th, and you knew that.
That's right. He told me he wasn't going to be there December 7th because he's afraid. Oh, no. Personal. He told me reasons that I could not say, but if you see him, tell him I'm sorry for the F-bombs, but you didn't have to flip me off like a coward. Simple as that.
Now, apparently, I have received word that Mr. Scott will return to Sportswire before December 7th, and he will talk about potentially some of these things, and he will address further how he felt tonight and why he won't be there December 7th to wrestle you. So he is already saying that he will be here in the next few weeks to address many of the things that we heard tonight.
Well, that sounds like a plan, because then he's going to have to see my face before December 7th.
So you're basically going to give him a receipt, is what you're saying.
I'm basically going to be lurking. Yeah, pretty much. If he wants the receipt, I'm going to give him one. But if he's not going to be there the 7th, then whenever the next EWA taping is, he going to see me eventually.
So there's no way to get out of this.
Remember too, he did break the truce earlier in the stream.
He did.
So he gonna have to see me eventually, Tom.
I wonder what Hubie thinks about this. I have to say, Hubie's been awfully quiet about this.
Maybe he's scarfing, or maybe he went to Revolution Pizza and probably scarfing down a pizza, or he's probably scarfing down some tuna dogs, thinking, big money match.
It is a big money match, but obviously we're gonna have to wait to see what happens here. But I know one thing that, Mr. Robert Scott is obviously very unhappy with the way things went tonight, and that's his decision on why he left, and he's justified in his reasons. But I do have something else for you before we sign off. And no, there's no more people coming on here because we've had plenty of that. No. I promise you that that's not the case. But to try to make it up for you on this episode,
you know what would have been funny as heck? It kind of would have been funny as heck if, like, I don't know, a friend from like NEW was in the chat lurking or wanted to say hi.
I mean, well, NEW, I think Caster's coming back on here in the next few weeks. So speaking of NEW,
he's pretty cool.
Caster's coming back on here. So
you know who I miss talking to, Tom?
Who?
I miss my buddy Joestar. I mean, it'd be cool to see.
I know. We'd love to have everybody back. I mean, Caster's coming back, so I'm sure we'll get some of the gang back on here in the next.
I wish I could have talked Hiroshima. That would have been cool to see.
Well, I don't know if Shima's traveling to Ohio, but I know that Devin Adams is traveling to Ohio and Killshot's there. Mr. Khan, before I get to my next surprise, says, I hope to meet you December 7th. I'm pretty sure I'm on the card. And his brother is also wrestling Kenny Ice Collins, by the way. His brother, Matthew Forsaken, is wrestling on that card against Kenny Ice Collins for the EWA Championship.
Darkron's brother. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, Darkron, I would like to see you on the 7th. I would like to meet you on the 7th. Like, honestly. That'll up my spirits a little bit. That'll make me feel a little bit better. But like, okay,
I hope so. Well, I think this will make you feel a little bit better because it's your day today on Sportzwire Radio.
Yay! I got a day that Bob Scott ruined, but yay! I mean, it's good to see that I have a day, and it's also, I gotta say thank you, Tom, for putting me and the Unwanted Boys in the Hall of Fame. We appreciate it. I bet you Luke Vargas and Shock are probably watching this, and they're probably happy as heck too. So thank you for putting us in the Hall of Fame. We appreciate it.
You had a lot of people watching tonight. I don't know if it's because of what unfolded tonight, but
probably that.
Well, a lot of people here tonight, and but we'll give you guys this copy. I will give this to some of the guys. And speaking of Mr. Vargas, he will be a topic on Tuesday when we talk about Superstar Wrestling coming up because of a bunch of some of those names. Yep, Mickey will be a big topic here coming up on Tuesday night and right around the same time. And it is your day as well. And I'm sure you'll be seeing Mr. Scott here in the next few weeks because he has requested to be back here on Sportzwire Radio. He has requested to return, and he will explain further his rationale on certain things. But you got.
I bet you that day my name's probably going to be brought up too. Who knows? My name will probably be brought up.
Would you like your name to be brought up?
I mean, if you want to, see how angry he gets. Hope he doesn't blow a gasket or a fuse.
Would you be worried that if he blows a fuse, that might be it's time to croak?
For him, probably, or if he does blow a fuse, I mean, it'd be funny to watch. I mean,
well, listen,
it was funny to
talked about killing Justin Parsley on the air yesterday, so we really hope we're not going to go down that road.
No deaths need to be happening on Sportswire. This is supposed to be a family-friendly show.
We got a lot of rock bands on here. Now, I will bring Mr. Kron on here by the end of the month. Yeah, we'll make that happen. Is there anything else you do want to talk about tonight? I mean, I don't even know what else to say to you, considering everything.
I just want to say to everybody, like, thank you guys so much for you know what I mean, like. Believing in everybody, like believing in the unwanted. We really want to say thank you to you guys. Like all you guys in the chat that have talked to some of us, like we really appreciate it. Like Darkron being here and the boys, Devin Adams and Killshot being here, but
a lot of guys like you. Yeah, I mean, I always like you guys. At the end of the
day, yeah. Also, don't forget, like Tom says, please.
And speaking of people that didn't want to say hello to you, by the way, that they just missed the party for the last hour. Mr. Doc Holliday wanted to say hello.
Oh, hey, Doc. What's going on, man?
Yeah.
I'm actually upset I never got to share a locker room with Doc. I think I was, or I did, and I just didn't know. I'm kind of mad that I didn't get to.
Well, they announced TF Crew has a show January 11th, right? You heard about that.
I did not hear about that. You're just telling me breaking news. You just told me. So
just yesterday they announced it, and I know Caster's going to talk about it. He and I spoke of it quite a bit, and maybe that's where you could potentially meet Mr. Holiday. I don't know. Maybe you could meet him there.
That's up to whoever runs it. I believe that is Mr. Gabe Sayers.
Yeah, Mr. Sayers.
TF well, that's up to Gabe Sayers, man. That's up to Sayers if he wants the big dog around or not. That's up to him. But
I would love. I'd love to see you there. I mean, I know Hubie loves you here in the EWA. I mean, I'm happy to see you here in the EWA.
I wouldn't mind going up to visit say what's up to the boys of the TF crew. But like I said, though, at the end of the day, I just want everybody to just do good and be good to each other. You know what I mean? Just do good, be good to each other, and don't follow in the image of Bob Scott. Don't do that. Don't be a delusion guy who thinks he's a 2-time champion and thinks he's cool. But like I said, in all days, at the end of the day, I just want everybody be good to each other because, like my shirt says, good days are ahead. And
yes, I always say the best is yet to come. Yes,
exactly, and we're all just living in a good world.
Yes, we are.
That's pretty much.
Yes,
that's pretty much what I have to say at the end.
If you want to follow Torrance on Instagram before we sign off, I would really recommend that you do so and certainly see what else he has ahead and his brethren in the unwanted, who I always say are wanted. And there you go. And that's him and Shockey. Yep, and there's him and Shockey. And please support them. And also congratulations one more time to the unwanted. And it's your day. And I know we really wish it would have not happened the way it did. And all wrestling matters. Thank you, Mr. Cron. And hello to Mr. Holiday. And it should be a holiday of a day. And also, Zilla did want Robert Scott to stay, but he left a while ago. So that you missed out on. Yeah.
All I gotta say is, Zilla, I'm sorry about that. That's my bad. I apologize that he left. Oops,
I did it again. To
just the
quote
word
Brittany.
oops.
But there you go. But that is the big dog, Torrance Banks, and he is a part of the EWA roster. And also, one more time, we'll have coverage here coming up in the next few weeks. No boundaries. There it is. $10 only. Revolution Pizza. Check it out. We'll be sponsoring buying a ticket so you can get out there and join us in supporting the EWA. Live it, love it. And tonight's episode, people are going to definitely remember and live and love. And happy Torrance Banks Day. Yes, indeed, on a rather bizarre episode for sure. Mr. Banks isn't wrong that it was supposed to be his stream only, and it was a rather bizarre episode. I mean, we're happy he got to see Killshot and Devin Adams on here, but Robert Scott definitely, it was a rather bizarre episode. But, nevertheless.
Straight chaos. But it was fun,
definitely, it was fun, but definitely a lot of chaos. And like I said, kind of similar to yesterday's show. But, people seem to have tuned in. But we'll see you, my friend, very soon. I'm sure you'll pay the favor or the receipt to Mr. Scott later this month when he returns. And I'll let you know. You'll be the first to know. Don't you worry when he comes on. Don't you worry. You'll be the first to know. And that is the big dog, Torrance Banks, the newest member of the EWA, successful in his debut against Brandon. We didn't get a chance to watch that match, but we do know he's a part of the Sportzwire Radio Hall of Fame. We did watch him helping out the badass Bert Huffman and Killshot, who you saw here earlier, and it's his day. My name is the Reverend Tom Bryce, your voice, figuratively and literally, with all music and wrestling matters. If you're here on Sportzwire Radio, Il Drago is going to have to try to top the last 2 nights. He'll try to do that tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. We're going to try. But I don't think we're going to be able to do it. But we'll try. We'll see what happens. But hit the sub button for the EWA. Follow Torrance Banks. And until then, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. On the #1 global radio, the Sportzwire Radio, with all music and wrestling matters. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a great night.